Helicopter you are seeing now will not be a new thing to you. You must have been seeing the viral clip of this helicopter for over the months now, getting to a year or thereabout.
Yes, you're welcome back. According to what you just heard, the helicopter you are seeing, it is now a secret that's been revealed by Okocha. It is the helicopter that used to supply ammunition, food, and the other things to the Boko Haram members. And this video, this our activist, he has come to expose a lot of things concerning this helicopter, his activities in Nigeria, and what he used to do. And it's people that Tinubu went to call for them to chase away terrorists. They are the people that own this helicopter you are seeing, and they are the same people that the Nigerian government went for, claim that they are going for them to come into Nigeria so that they wipe out these bandits, terrorists that is covering everywhere in the country. In fact, this video, it is a very big video. Don't skip any part of it. Make sure you watch it to the end for you to understand the thing that is going on in this country, so that when you are talking about insecurity, you will know who is the cause of the insecurity in the country, and who are the people that is behind it. Because when we come out and tell you that the government is behind this insecurity, some people may frown on it. Some people may claim, how come? They are aware of what is happening in the country. Don't skip any parts, just watch by yourself and you will hear every detail and everything, the way everything is happening and the way the country is being built on, and the people who claim that they are chasing away bandits, they are chasing away all those people, how they operate in the country in the name of they are chasing away insecurity. So as you're about to watch, like, subscribe and share. Make sure you share it and comment down below for everyone to see things going on in Nigeria.
If you are interested about the things of insecurity in Nigeria, this helicopter you are seeing now will not be a new thing to you. You must have been seeing the viral clip of this helicopter for over the months now, getting to a year or thereabout. This helicopter has been trending. It is trending for a wrong reason, because there are some Nigerians, they could be officials, but they came with some Turkish people, and they met the terrorists. The motive why they are meeting the terrorists in that viral clip is unknown. But the terrorists were rejoicing, they were happy, they were comfortable with those people. In fact, some of the terrorists wanted to even go and enter inside the helicopter. So they are familiar with the helicopter. It's not as if they see the helicopter and they started running, meaning this helicopter have been familiar with them. Now, from Nigeria to Mali, from Mali to Burkina Faso, from Burkina Faso to Chad, from Chad down to Niger State, from Niger State to Zamfara, from Zamfara to Kwara, from Kwara to Kogi State, from Kogi State now to Oyo, from Oyo to Kaduna. This helicopter has been on the radar. This helicopter have been moving for the reason that is not good at all. This helicopter number is a number that is well known, but a lot of people have been misrepresenting this helicopter. Who actually own this helicopter? What is it used for? So in this video, I am going to start by, telling you the details about this helicopter and who owns it. What are they using it for? Then we are going to talk about why is it that this foreign helicopter is moving around Nigeria freely. We are going to come into that. So stay with me in this video while we go into it. Now, if you check the number on this helicopter, it is ROA 25659. Ordinarily, if you check it in helicopter database, you will understand little details about this helicopter. But the operation of this helicopter is a more detail that I'm going to reveal to you. So let us go into it. The registration of this helicopter belongs to MIL MI-8MTV-1. They called it MIL 8MTV. Okay, it's a NATO reporting name. MI-8 HIP. It is a Russian-made medium utility helicopter. So this helicopter is made in Russia. This helicopter was fabricated in Russia. You can also see that in helicopter database. Okay. Now, these are some of the details. The registration, as you can see, the registration number RA25659. The aircraft type is a MI 8MTV-1/MI8MTV variant. It's also in the helicopter database. Now, the manufacturer, that is the company that manufactured this helicopter, is Kazan Helicopters. That is the manufacturer, the company who manufactured it and sold it. Now, the construction serial number, if you want to locate this helicopter in the company, or you want the company to understand about this helicopter you are talking about, it is 93219. That is the serial number. Now, let us come into the operation. You know, who made the helicopter, which country owns the helicopter is not necessary. What is necessary is the operation of the helicopter. Who is operating it? Because you can just, you know, hire a helicopter or buy a helicopter. A helicopter that is maybe made in US or made in Russia, but that does not mean that it is a Russian helicopter that is flying. The person who owns it, who is operating it, the helicopter belongs to the person. Now, this helicopter was registered with Turkish Forestry and Fire Management Operation. Turkish Forestry and Fire Management Operation. The office is General Directorates of Forestry and Orman General Mudurnugu. Whether I pronounce it well or I did not pronounce it well, but it is the General Directorate of Forestry. That is the portfolio that commands this helicopter. Okay. Now, as I said before, it was registered with Turkish Forestry so that you know who are in charge of this helicopter. That is where we are going now. Now, what is this helicopter used for? Like, what is the purpose of this helicopter? Because this helicopter now belongs to Turkish Forestry, okay, and Fire Management Operation. What are they using it for? What was the purpose? Why the government gave this ministry this helicopter? It is used, okay, typical use of this helicopter model. Number 1 is transportation. 2 is cargo lifting. 3 is rescue operation. 4 is firefighting. 5 is military support. And the 6th use of this helicopter is utility operations. Utility operations. Stay with me. So, this helicopter have, in fact, it's a, let me put it in this way. It is a multi-purpose helicopter. A multi-purpose helicopter. A helicopter that you can even use for firefighting. You can use it for rescue operation. You can use it for, you know, airlifting and so on and so forth. So it is for military use. And you can see the helicopter can land at anywhere, even though in the mud, in the forest, the helicopter can land anywhere and the helicopter will move. Now, this helicopter, if it is only this viral clip that we have seen about this helicopter, I don't think people will be agitating and people will be talking like this. Among all the whole places that this helicopter was seen, okay, if you see an image, they snap a picture. Without the serial number, it is very difficult to call the helicopter that this belongs to this or this belongs to this without the serial number. But, you know, today, if you have an image, you can match image and you will get where the whole image is. That is why if I see your face now, when I take your picture, unless your picture have never been on the internet, if I take your picture, I will get the whole pictures that you have taken that is on the internet and your details. So, most people who took picture of this helicopter in Kwara State and other places, we will match it. This is the helicopter we saw. However, it is only in this viral clip that we were able to see clearly the registration number that we used to, you know, track it and reveal all these things, both the movement, how the helicopter is moving and so on and so forth. Now, let's go back to the issue of Turkish government sponsoring insecurity in Nigeria. That was in the year 2014 or thereabout. There was an incident that happened. I have published the video, and I believe most of you must have seen it. The video is all about where the chief executive officer of the Turkish airline, they were calling Mr. Mustafa, which is a national security advisor to the Turkish president, Erdogan. They were calling him, telling him that you put a weapon, you gave us a weapon to ship to Nigeria. Tell us where are we going to put it. And I hope you are not using it to kill Muslims. I hope you are not using it to kill this. Who are you really want to use it to kill? Guess what? It was Turkish Television Authority that intercepted the call. And it was published, Egypt. It was Egypt that intercepted the call, and Egypt published the record. I published the record in that video. Just type Turkey sponsoring insecurity in Nigeria by Okocha Pimase. You will see the whole videos I've made about that. This was, they were caught red-handed. Mustafa is the name of the person who was making the call with the Turkish airline chief executive officer. But you know, Buhari later enters it, so nobody cares to talk about the issue. Now then, after all, that is what they wanted. Then, fast track, apart from the issue of Une Port, where weapons were shipped from Turkey and it was also intercepted at Une Port and so on and so forth, we have seen series of informations that we could not verify about weapon dropping and so on and so forth. Then after that, let's look at this issue. So if Turkey is doing all these things, they already have the record of sponsoring terrorism, shipping weapons to Boko Haram. And look at the Turkish helicopter now, being managed by Turkish forestry. Look at what they are doing. No, just look at what they are doing. You understand? So if you understand, so when you critically think about what is going on now, you now go and see the reason why Sheikh Ahmed Gumi said that they don't want a country like US in Nigeria, that they want Turkey. And Turkey is the one feeding the people. Gumi said that this is our people, they are not going anywhere. Turkey is feeding them with gun. Do you now understand the reason why they were pressuring Tinubu to go to Turkey to have security arrangement? And Tinubu did. Tinubu rushed to Turkey and had the agreement. Everybody were there. Like, these people, they sold this country a long time ago. They sold this country a long time ago. Now, this is to Defense Ministry, led by General Christopher Musa, retired. How can this helicopter be flying in Nigeria? Similar helicopters are flying in Nigeria. Terrorists are using helicopters in Nigeria. And nobody can track it? No, that is leaving a direct statement to us. Collusion. Yeah, it's leaving a direct statement to us. They collude. That thing is sounding in our brain. You know, when Tiwa Danjuma was saying it, they collude. It's still sounding right now in my brain. This thing can never continue like this. Anywhere you see this helicopter, confront it. If you see it in the forest, confront the helicopter. Anyway, don't say that I'm the one that sent you to confront the helicopter. Maybe something happened there. But, you know, this helicopter is now moving in so many places in Nigeria. As of today, this helicopter is in Nigeria. So, Nigeria, nothing like air defense system, nothing like security, border control, nothing like satellite image control, nothing like surveillance. Like, this is 2026 Nigeria. You know, we've got to start building a new country. This country is not sustainable. It's not sustainable. So, no matter what people are saying, you want to do this, you want to do that, I'm not the kind of person that beat around the bush. You know, let's take the bull by the horn. The people in government in Nigeria are in agreement with the terrorists. Finish. That is the truth. So when this reality hits you, don't forget that these people were actually brought into Nigeria by the same APC structure that is leading you. Yeah, these terrorists, they were brought into Nigeria and they admitted that they brought them into Nigeria. So how do you want them to solve it? But you know our problem. No, you have an appointment. That 200,000 they are paying you, you don't want to leave it. That 500,000 they are paying you, you just want to be relying on that so that hungry will not kill you. Hungry will not, you know, strike you with your family. Maybe you still have a little way of siphoning money, 1 million, 2 million. You just have 5 million in your account. You have 50 million in your account. You have 100 million in your account. Some have 200 million. Some even have like 1 billion in their account. You think that is just life? No. That is not life. By the way, 1 billion naira today is just a change. When you compare the value to what it can afford. It's just a change. 1 billion will not be able to purchase some cars, just car. So people should understand that all these things you are doing, you're endangering your future. Colluding with the terrorists, keeping quiet. You are aiding them by keeping quiet, not because you don't know. Is there anything about this insecurity? In fact, when Adams Oshomonde, Senator Adams Oshomonde, when Adams Oshomonde revealed that former generals are using helicopter, colluding with terrorists to do mining. Kudos to Adams Oshomonde. He's a fearless and courageous man. You know, people did not take it serious, like it is for nothing. And tomorrow, someone will come and say, I want to bring solution so that the Nigerian will solve insecurity situation. You are talking to stupid people, right? Are you talking to stupid people? You say you are bringing solution. And the solution you are bringing, you are talking about, like, wake up. You see person that brought the terrorists. You see senators confessing to you, the architect of terrorism. You see people, the terrorists, saying what they want. And you see people in government in Aso Rock sponsoring them. The allegations are there everywhere. The reality is there that they imported them. Then you say, I want us to do this. Apart from the people carrying gun to fight these terrorists. The next option is this country, they should give the terrorists what they want. The killing is too much. Give them what they want. Give them share of their country. They want a Sharia state. They want to turn Nigeria into a Sharia country. Give them what they want. Give the South what they want. Everybody, even though in the Southeast, you want to divide it into 100. Even though in the Middle Belt, you want it. What we want is a territorial integrity where we can call the place our country and control the air, control the land, control everywhere. I have a friend who is a professional in drone technology. Like, we were discussing some things. I said, Nigeria already have all these things, but they can't implement it. Yeah, I have the information. Nigeria have a lot of equipment that if they want to end security, they can end it within 1 week. But they can't implement it because people who are supposed to implement it are colluding with the terrorists. This is the reason why we want Nigeria to separate. You understand? This ideology, a lot of people believe it. A lot of people believe in this terrorism ideology. So what we want to do is that we want a situation where we can have our territorial integrity, where no fly is permitted to fly above our air. I'm telling you, I'm not joking. No fly is permitted to fly above our air without our permission. You can't cross and enter our border without our permission. Like if you conduct election, everybody will vote, you see it live, everything will be free. We need a new country. This is not it. And if you feel that because you have some change and your people will not, you yourself will not suffer, and maybe your family are suffering, you feel you are okay, or you are now appointed person, you feel you are okay, I just want to let you know that you are so foolish. You are so foolish because you do not understand the kind of danger you are putting your generations. But you know what? According to Commander Kunde Ondawumi, the only solution to stopping this nonsense is partitioning. Nigeria have to divide just for people to have the power to stop this insecurity. I don't know what to think about this, but this is what I have to tell you.
That is it. That is a very bitter truth. The only solution to this country is let everybody go in separate ways and divide the country. That is the only solution. Apart from it, other things is just issue of doing. Let's do. Everybody's hiding under, I don't want this, I don't want that. But people are buying every day. People are dying every day. And the sponsors of those terrorists, they are there in office. They are there in government house. They are there doing everything. And they're planning and they're doing all their best to Islamize the country. But some people, they are afraid of if they speak up, they don't know what the government may do to them. That is what is there. In fact, just watch this video concerning the open secret of why Donald Trump soldier left Nigeria, claim that they have defeated Boko Haram. Just watch by yourself, then you understand the type of country we are into.
Shocking secret exposed in this video. What is going on with Donald Trump? Why did he decided at this last minute to withdraw all the US military from Nigeria? Why did he suddenly declare that there are no more terrorists in Nigeria, meaning that there is no longer Christian genocide going on in the country? The answer to all these questions and even more is in this video. Greetings, my wonderful people. This is 4th of July 2026, and my people, the update I brought to the table today is very shocking. I will advise anyone that is watching this video to watch it to the very end so that you'll be able to grab all the detail. You are going to learn a lot. You are going to see hidden secrets I bet you've not seen from any other platform in this very video. Let us start with this. On the 27th of June last month 2026, we saw this update that US has ended Christian genocide in Nigeria. Who talk am? Now Trump said it, that he has succeeded in ending Christian genocide in Nigeria. What does it mean? It means that him and his troop, the US troop that he sent to Nigeria, have ended up buying all the whole terrorists in Nigeria, and he declared Nigeria free and comfortable for Christians to dwell. And as this update came online, many people, many Nigerians, everyone became confused. Which Nigeria is Trump talking about? Is it the same Nigeria that they are buying people on daily basis? Same Nigeria that school children from Oyo State, including their teachers, are still being held in captivity? That Trump is saying that is safe now for Christians, that they have succeeded in buying all the whole terrorists. We are still asking that question, trying to see. Maybe Donald Trump did not really understand what is happening. After all, he is not based in Nigeria. We are still trying to cover up for him. Then again, yesterday will be 3rd of July 2026, Trump decided to do the unthinkable. I believe many of us have seen this very update, but he get wetin you never see. That is the reason why you need to watch this video to the very end, because I will expose a lot in this video. Yesterday, this update came online that US have withdrawn the troops, US troops from Nigeria after Islamic State mission, meaning that there is no longer job for the US troops to do in Nigeria. So the US military, that the assignment which Donald Trump sent them to do in Nigeria is totally done, like they are done with it. So right now, he have withdrawn them. All of them have packed their properties, their belongings, and moved back to US because the assignment they sent to Nigeria to carry out is completely done. Their master said they have buyed all the whole terrorists and asked them to return back home. So my people, it became a mystery. Everyone is asking questions. Does it mean that they have bribed Trump? Does it mean that Trump have already signed one agreement with Nigeria government? What is happening? Then I decided to do 1 or 2 research as queen of all updates where I be, and I was able to find 2 different updates which might give you the clue of what just happened. So going through all the things that was posted by the former US Mayor Mark Arnold, my people, we will go through this one after the other, and after watching this video and seeing all of this, I believe you will know 1 or 2 reasons why Donald Trump decided to do what he just did. So here he said, Trump legacy at risk. President Trump just said that the US has largely ended the Christian genocide in Nigeria. It is not true, and he is being played. Let us see the detail, because he gets something where in talk here wey trigger me to bring it here so that all of us go look deeply into this matter. So this is the detail. President Trump just said that US have largely ended the Christian genocide in Nigeria. It is not true. He's being played. The strike hits ISIS. The Fulani militia, who do most of the actual killing, were never touched. Now hear them. The strike that happened during the Christmas time hit the ISIS at Sokoto. Then the one that happened about 2 months ago, where he ended up buying the second in command. Now ISIS 9 hit also. So the main people where they buy people for Nigeria, hey, we are never touched. We are never touched. People where they buy people up and that they kidnap people. The two strike that happened that US did in Nigeria did not touch any of them. Let us continue. 28 Christians slaughtered in Plateau 4 days ago. 200 expired over the Holy Week. The death toll is on pace to double this year. Here is who is lying to him. I just want you to patiently follow this detail. You are going to get something tangible. When I see him, he said that someone is lying to Trump. Let us find out who is lying to him. The first set of people that lied to Trump is the people that collected $10 million plus in Nigerian lobbying contracts, shaping what he hears. Now, the first set of people who lied to Donald Trump. Let us see. You go shock. You go there shock, my people. The second person that lied to Trump is his own senior advisor for Africa, Masad Boulos, his daughter's father-in-law, whose company Scow is preferred equipment provider to Gilbert Chagori, the billionaire who has been handed no bid contract equal to 72% of Nigeria's entire federal budget. My people, Bruce Parrott, Tinubu's talking point to the President of the United States. Una hear him? The in-law to Donald Trump happen to be the parrot where they upload everything that Tinubu wants him to tell Trump in bid for them to cover up their end. Knowing fully well that 72% of the entire Nigeria federal budget goes to him. I mean, the in-law to Donald Trump. So, na corrupted partner of Tinubu, they benefit a lot from Nigeria. So, as now, the matter don't be like this now. Tinubu is not taking advantage of him as they collect money from Nigeria through corruption. So, he should be the one telling his in-law that Christian genocide has ended in Nigeria. A lot is still here. Do not be in a hurry to leave this video. You will see a lot. Then the third set of people that lied to Trump is Britain. So according to Arnold, he said Britain sitting on $2 trillion extracted from Nigeria oil. Oh, all this is all about their personal interests. Still burying the truth about Biafra, where Britain armed the blockade that starved 1 to 3 million children to death and has never answered for it. So Britain lied to Trump just because of their personal interest, the benefit they are getting from Nigeria. According to Revelation here, it said over $2 trillion oil that they are extracting from Nigeria, and also the truth about Biafra genocide, how they cause the war that caused over 3 million children to buy, not only children, including adults, and they have not answered or pay any repatriation up to this moment. That is why they lied to Trump. Another set of people that lied to Trump is a coalition of activists who got lured into Abuja orbit and now sing Tinubu's tune, praising cooperation with the corrupt regime, platforming Tinubu's spokesman for a rousing APC campaign speech, silencing voice critical for the Nigerian government, and even giving Trump an award for a job not done, paving the way for his victory declaration just 3 days later. So I don't hear them now. Some Nigeria activists, they don't gang up. They have ganged up and also got involved. Like Tinubu paid them their own money. After paying the foreign lobbyists their own money, he gave some Nigeria activists money so that they would start singing about Tinubu's praises and also praising Trump, telling him that he have already done it. No need for him to waste his time and energy on insecurity going on in Nigeria because it's already ended. Nayaram. The last but not the least is his own counter-terrorism advisors who sees ISIS as the only threat that matters, that is short-sighted, oblivious to the caliphate, buy into what actually happened on the ground. They use Christian genocide as a pretext to greenlight a handful of strike and to then mission accomplished. Now hear am? So Trump own counter-terrorism advisors also lied to him because he believed that only ISIS their only threat to Nigeria Christian. And as far as Trump don already do one strike in December time, by those terrorists ISIS wey buy, come do another one wey ended up buying the second in command to the ISIS for that reason that there is no longer Christian genocide in Nigeria.
What is it? In fact, that is the reason, the main reason why you see Donald Trump take away his military men out of Nigeria, claiming that they have chased away those Fulani terrorists, the ISIS and the bandits that is buying Christians everywhere in the country, not knowing that all those things it is lie. They lie against what is really going on in the country. They lied, and all those things happens in Tinubu's favor. Everything happens. Tinubu connive and they do everything in the name of let them chase away Donald Trump men out of Nigeria. That I will tell you that Nigeria is too corrupt to the extent that we don't even think if there is anything that can call to repair Nigeria. The only solution is to let everyone to go his separate ways and go and develop itself. Because you come up and you claim it that you want to work in Nigeria when the leaders, when the people that is in the country, they are not ready to work the country. In fact, a lot is happening. I would like your comments down below. What do you think about the whole thing going on in the country? Like, subscribe, and share for everyone to see things going on in Nigeria. So thank you for watching.